butt balls and the 24th and a half century.
There's Dan Connor on TV.
That is Dan Connor. You ever seen it?
Just see where they're killing Roseanne off by opioid overdose.
Yeah. Never mind. I was about to say something. I forget the internet's not
an Ambien overdose.
Not very forgiving, so I won't go there.
I'm gonna buy this set of Major League Baseball logos.
Let's wait then. Baseball
on floppy disks. Hey Jim.
By the time you get that damn dog in the truck, you can put the hammer down, because by that time, the Smoky will have gone by you.
Give me glass tiger.
I've got a boat loaded. Is that the same thing? It's
Glass tiger, that's a sexual device, isn't it?
Is boat loaded the same thing as glass tiger? Everybody, welcome to Grown Man Record. I don't like this white in between here. I like it all blue, so it matches my shirt. Oh, still white.
I look trim in this shirt.
I'm gonna go ahead and disagree.
Why didn't you wear your tropical
My
shirt?
Hawaiian?
Yeah.
Hey, we appreciate y'all joining us for Grown Man Record Night. We've been having a great time this evening. Jay and I spinning some good records, having a good time, some fellowship, drinking a little cold drinks, and hanging out, having a good old time. And I hope you guys are having a good Friday. Starting off a great weekend. Everybody's going to get really loud on their no carb weekend, right? No carbs.
That's right.
No carb weekend. I still ain't eating carbs.
That's good for you. It's been 3 weeks now, right?
No carbs. Yeah.
3 weeks.
So much so that I decided to open my shirt on up tonight. I went in there in my shirt and I said, I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and open you up and get you going this evening. Because no carbs, I'm still drinking liquor instead of beer, which...
that'll turn out well.
It'll turn out well, probably, for everybody involved. Liquor has never gotten me in any trouble, ever. So, how we looking, how we sounding, make sure everything's jiving, everything sounds good. What's up, Bill? Oh, brother, Bill's on vacation.
Where's
Got
he at?
Shane joining us.
Bill's joining us from vacation?
Yeah, he said he's on vacation. Let the record spin. Goddamn right, man.
Okay.
I got a couple. Actually, I'm doing this. Thanks, Shane. Shane says it sounded great. We appreciate you. Bill looks good, sounds good. I don't know about looks, but hell, woo!
I look fine.
I know. You know, it's funny. I get this shit from my daddy, but my mom. I remember when I was a little kid, my mom always tied my daddy's tie before we went to work.
Mm-hmm.
So she's standing there like tying his tie, and she would say, "You know that shirt looks good on you." And my dad would go, "I know." Just never skip a beat. I know.
Could your dad not tie his own tie?
No, but
Your dad couldn't tie a tie?
he could.
Oh, okay.
But
they just have their thing.
when my mom was there, my mom tied it.
That was their thing.
It's just how it works.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm all right. I'm all right.
You know, I am licensed in CPR.
Are you?
Yes.
You got you a what do you call them?
A card. I have a card.
You got a card about it?
That says I'm licensed.
Holy shit.
So if I ever was to stumble upon somebody that needs CPR in the public, I can flash my card and say I can do it. Or I could just turn around and walk away.
Well, it's true.
I could just go in the opposite direction like I never saw it happen.
You know,
which is more likely what I'd probably do. But
the big story, Jay, from last week for us, of course, was the big ass hurricane down here. Flo dumped just a buttload of rain on our state, and messing stuff up all over the place. Rivers cresting, stuff flowing over the top. Yeah. Babies are crying, animals are barking. It's a big problem. But you know, of course, last week when the storm was actually making landfall, everybody's out here worried about Carl and the envelope and barefoot, Carl and Tiffany down there. And we appreciate everybody checking on them and shit. They hung tough, man, and rode the storm out down there just a little bit from where the eye wall made landfall. And we talked last week during flow about those guys riding it out. They had a little bit of damage in their neighborhood. That's across the street from Carl right there. So they had their problems. But we are happy to report, and if you follow our Facebook page, and you should be following our Facebook page, but I'll let everybody know this week that thank God their sailboat. Carl had just saved up and got him a sailboat. Got big plans for the sailboat. That shit's fine. And they went down there, and he said, man, it was crazy that there were some lines cut and shit, but pretty much everything in the harbor was like straight. So like apparently one of the safest places to be was on the water.
Yeah.
And this is right near where the eye wall hit. So they were able to. They just kind of went up and everything was cool. Picked up some minor trash and shit.
Yeah.
And everything was straight. So I know everybody was checking on them and worried about them. And always appreciated. You know, we all family here and shit. So yeah, everything's cool. But because of that, it's funny because tonight, what I wanted to do, and I kind of been thinking about this because I think it's funny that there has been this resurgence of a certain genre from the late 70s, early 80s.
I don't know. Where'd you hear about the resurgence part?
There's like Spotify playlist, and like younger people are getting into it. Like I about said yuppies. That's how old I am.
Yuppies.
Millennials are kind of jumping onto it now, and they have dubbed this shit yacht rock. Yacht rock is what we also know as the California sound, they call it.
Oh, okay. I don't really know that, really.
Yeah, and it's that late 70s, early 80s.
Randy California sound.
That late 70s, early 80s. You're going to be. Hang on a second.
Robert California.
That almost like easy. I don't want to say easy listening.
I think easy listening's a
smooth jazz, rock and roll, soft rock, hybrid. It's really not, at a broad stroke, not good music. There's a lot of music out there to listen to. That's not a genre or an era or anything that I'm really particularly nostalgic about, or something that like draws me in, like early 60s psych rock, which kind of pulls me in. I wasn't there, I wasn't a part of that, but it pulls me in. Well, this is not an area or a genre that does that.
Well, that was a lot of what pop music was in like the late 70s, though, right? This yacht rock thing.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, certainly a great deal of it. I mean, you certainly had your disco stuff going on still at the time. Mm-hmm. There was, in the underground was punk rock, and there was some good stuff going on underground.
10 feet underground.
But nevertheless, there's been this resurgence from younger people about this genre. And I've been kind of toying with the idea of like, man, we should do like a yacht rock playlist, because we've all got this shit. Christopher Cross and Pablo Cruz, and actually those are the two.
We thought we had those.
Yeah, those are the ones I couldn't find.
Yeah.
But so anyway, I dug up some stuff, and I think what better way to kick off the fact that, number one, Carl and Tiffany are safe, plus their sailboat is safe. Sailboat, that harbor, that vibe. Yeah. And today is the official last day of summer.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. So tomorrow officially begins fall, even though it's going to be hot as shit here. So all this kind of comes together, and it's like, what a perfect night to do a short, mind you, for the playlist that we do. Playlist tonight.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to spend 2 hours playing Kenny Loggins shit, but more about that lately. Because there were some surprises in some of the baloney that I pulled out. I thought was baloney, and some of it that I will be revisiting soon.
Sure.
Because I was really, impressed. It was kind of almost comical.
You're impressed though about how
I was impressed with a few of these tracks that I'm like, no way, this is good. This is going to sound like a wet fart, and it was actually more of a drier type fart.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't
in a good way. In a good way.
I mean, it wasn't the Rolling Stones, for Christ's sakes, but it was some stuff. Hey, check it out. We're gonna zip through a couple of things here for you.
We got any news this week?
Nudes? I feel like you said nudes.
We have any news this week in the news?
I'll give you something. I'll give you something. Nope.
Carl's Boat's safe.
Sailboat.
That's news.
Hey, they're going to reissue the Rage Against the Machine albums. Now, there have been some reissues out sort of recently. I don't know what kind of quality is there, but they're going to, the entire catalog is going to be repressed.
Okay.
With, the first one, Evil Empire, Battle of Los Angeles, Renegades, and the live at the Grand Olympic Auditorium from '03.
Yeah.
You can buy them individually or with T-shirt bundles. It's going to be available through the band's website 28 September, so coming up. Guitarist Tom Morello will also release a solo LP with Killer Mike, Big Boy, RZA, and more called the Atlas Underground next month. That sounds dope as hell. So that's pretty cool, so you'll be able to pick all those up. I will have to say, though, I've said this off the air. I don't know that I've said this on the air. But Rage Against the Machine, big band I listened to for many, many years. Large influence on some of the
big band.
Some of the styles of music that I chose to play in my later teens and early 20s, and different bands and stuff were in here. Some of the hip-hop infused rock stuff, and we went even heavier with it than that. Such a huge part of my music era. I can't tell you the last time I've listened to a Rage Against the Machine album.
No.
I just don't pick that up and listen to it. It's not. My phone holds 32 gigs. I don't have a single Rage Against the Machine album on there. They're still phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I just do not listen to them anymore.
It's one of those things that you listen to so much for many years.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know what it is.
So maybe like give it another 5-10 years, you might pick it back.
Do you guys have any bands like that you just dogged out? It's like a car that you just beat the shit out of, and now you just can't line it up on the line anymore. You're done with it.
Yeah.
Is there any bands like that? Shane, by the way, says Jay looks too cool for school in those shades.
Thanks.
He is too cool for school.
That's why I was. Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's why he was often tardy.
I'm like that with.
Or retardy. I'm sorry, that's not appropriate anymore. You can't say retardy, can you?
I'm that way with the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Chili Peppers are another band that the classic rock radio has beat the shit out of that to where I don't want to hear.
Well, that one song especially, Under the Bridge. But
Under the Bridge and all the big hits, the later hits.
Which I'm not the biggest fan of theirs, but But
from that sound, I'm definitely more of a Faith No More guy.
But I turn it when it comes on, pretty much, because I've heard it a billion times.
Pearl Jam, Shane says. You're tired of Pearl Jam, you can't really hear. Pearl Jam is one of those that I didn't like at first, because I was more in the Nirvana camp. Yeah. I said, man, Pearl Jam's just glam rock with a flannel shirt, bro. And as I gotten older, I was like, wow, there's actually some good music there that I'm kind of
they're good.
Shitting out on.
I will say
Hootie, he says. I was never a big Hootie guy.
I will say, like, not trying to ruffle any feathers or anything.
Ruffle them on, Jay.
But Pearl Jam's became this like major deal if you see them live nowadays.
Yeah.
Kind of like U2,
Yeah.
Well,
I can see that.
They're one of those bands that are kind of revered as probably one of the top 10 touring all-time, maybe all-time touring bands. It'd be like seeing Paul McCartney or something like that come to your town.
Give me, it's funny, as the older they get, the more they give me of like a Grateful Dead vibe.
And I really I don't get why they're so big like that. Like why people just feel like they have to see Pearl Jam.
I bet 30-40% of it, probably more, is nostalgia.
Yeah.
Stacked up on top of whatever the hell else. Because they're a great band. Eddie Vedder is a terrific songwriter.
Sure. I just don't put them out the same like U2 type, like mega band,
That's because we're old. Yeah, they're that band now.
Oh, they're a mega band.
Yeah, that's because we grew up with them. U2 was still one step behind us for us. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's keep it moving.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hang on, I'm zipping through stuff. Wanted to say, we talk a lot about Prince and shit on the show here. I tell you what, this is pretty aggressive. His estate is going to be releasing pretty much everything on vinyl.
Okay. I thought they already released some though, right?
Well, there's a boat again.
Have they released anything on vinyl before? Or will this be the first?
Well, the estate, since he passed, they released that unreleased thing, but now they're officially going to open A new online platform will serve as a one-stop shop for all things Prince. Following the record that came out last year, earlier this year, this is going to have everything on it. Collection. It's also going to include CDs and cassette editions of Purple Rain, 1999, Controversy, and Dirty Money. And you got like T-shirts and hoodies, hats and mugs and everything. And this is all at the hands of the Prince estate.
Okay, this is all straight up.
They're I mean, it's like they're just really jumping on this. A lot of estates send to Tim like, there's a lot of infighting, and we're going to sell stuff, we're not going to sell stuff, we're going to release stuff, we're not going to release stuff. The Prince thing seems to operate like a freaking corporation.
Well, he probably
knew what the F they were going to do before.
He probably had it, yeah.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
I don't know. And also for our news, I'll conclude with this this one piece of interesting trivia is CD sales are falling 3 times faster than the new vinyl boom is growing. According to a mid-year report by the RIAA, CD sales are falling at an extraordinary rate, revenue decreasing 41.5% in the first 6 months of this year compared to last year. On the flip side, vinyl sales continue to march forward, 12.8% increase in revenue reported compared to last year. So as a result, year-to-year sales of physical formats dropped 25%, while streaming services continued to grow. Blah 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 blah. That's still, I mean, that's a crazy statistic, but it's not a statistic that surprises me at all.
Well, no, I mean Best Buy.
I don't know anybody that's younger than us that would go out and buy a CD.
What was it? Just like 3 months ago, Best Buy, announced that they had sold their last CD in the stores.
Dude, what's up, Metal Theologian? He says The Doors. He's completely done with that band. Whoa. I can't go there with them, but I understand. And Prince, too.
It could happen to anybody.
I went real hard on Prince several months ago.
You said hard on?
Yeah. And then, my friend, you die. And then, my friend, you die.
I was like that with Hall & Oates back in like my late teens.
I was like that with amphetamines.
Then I rediscovered Hall & Oates and love them, man. I love them.
Shane says Kissin' Van Halen.
Oh God.
Jay just.
Those are fighting words.
I smell Jay
those
shitting
are
himself.
Fighting words.
Jay just used the restroom on himself.
Ugh.
All right. Also this week we saw the. Actually, it was last week. I think that new Aphex Twin. I've got a digital version, thanks to somebody. Yeah. I don't want to call anybody out. That's on the chat right now. But that came out, and that new Clutch record came out, which I've not got a chance to. I didn't pick up either one, but I've been thinking about them. Blah 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 blah.
And Kiss announced a big tour. It's called "The End Is Here." Or
of course,
End Is
of
Near
course
or something
they did.
Like that. So
Jay,
a lot of speculation that this might be the last one. So I might. They were on America's Got Talent. That's what they
really
came on and make up and then announced it and played the song, I believe. So yeah, it's an interesting week for the Kiss people, the Kiss Army.
Kiss Army.
Yeah.
You in the Kiss Army, Jay?
Not officially.
You got the trading cards?
I didn't pay.
Okay, so Jay, you do the Instagram, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here on the program, we have an Instagram for the program.
Yeah, we do.
I'm trying to fumble through these graphics.
Big Frank
here.
Stallone fans.
And I've been real slack on it recently. Do you do kind of recordy stuff on Instagram at all?
Nah.
Well, because of the Grown Man Record Night, that's this channel. I've got a personal one that I don't really use, but the Record Night one is the one that I do, and I post records and video games and talk about shit like that when I actually post shit. Mm-hmm. And because of that, on Instagram, when you go to, it's not just people you follow or they follow you, but you go to like the thing that it's stuff you like.
Sure.
Things that you clicked on.
Yeah,
So you find things all over the world about things that you're interested in.
Yeah.
So I get a lot of vinyl related post.
Sure.
And there's a large community on Instagram of people that post records. Greeno does it a lot.
Vinyl and coffee. Zeke the Vinyl Geek does it.
Zeke the Vinyl Geek does it. And
I follow
Coffee and Metal guy.
Yeah, I follow
a lot of these guys.
our friends on here.
A lot of our friends, a lot of our buddies, and they're always posting like records that they're playing, blah blah blah. But you also get these ones that you know, you don't know the people, and it's a big thing to where it'll be a big channel with lots of followers, and it'll say hashtag with what I'm spinning or vinyl collectors to get your photo featured. Have you seen that?
No.
Where if you just include a certain hashtag, they may include you in their breakdown or whatever.
Right.
Now, Jay, I've not done one of these in a really long time.
So we're going to do one right now? Is that
No.
what you're live on air?
No,
Oh.
I've not done one of these in a really long time.
Okay. But you might have one you can put up there though now, right?
But I've got something I've got to say about this.
Okay.
And we've not done an editorial in a little while. Something's been ruffling my feathers just a little bit about this situation. I love the way Instagram works. I love the way that it shows you things that you may be interested in, and I found a lot of cool shit, a lot of cool pictures, a lot of people that I was like, oh, this is cool. Right? Even if it's just art or whatever, it's shit I would be interested in. But when it comes to vinyl records, I've seen a trend on Instagram that is driving me crazy.
Okay.
So it's not just like, oh wow, I've got this crazy Black Flag record. It's a Japanese press, and it comes with an obi strip, and it's a color variant that you've never seen before.
Right.
No. That's not enough. It's got to be some fucking slut up here going with her butthole sticking out and sticking her titty balls out,
Well, slut.
holding the record. Get the fuck out of here. I hate this shit so bad. Don't get me wrong, Jay. I like a hot chick as much as anybody. But when I feel it's demeaning of the things that really get me going, like music. I don't like crossing that over. I don't like the hot girl record collector shit. It drives me crazy. It's pandering. I feel like I'm a dude in a club with a stripper going, hey, sweet thing, you want to dance? You don't like me. You don't want to talk to me. You're trying to get money out of me. And I can't stand these Instagram posts with these fucking bitches showing their naughty bits, holding the record that I hold dear to me. Like Black Sabbath Volume 4. I'm going to stick my butthole out about it. I don't like that. Get off of there. I just want to see the damn records. If I want to go look up slut pictures, I'll hashtag slut. I'm looking up records. I'm sorry. It's been edging at me for a little bit. I don't care for it. I'm no social justice warrior or anything. There's a place for hot chicks showing their damn shit wherever they want to show it. But I don't think that's the time and place to do that. I'll be honest with you.
Can I be honest with you?
It ain't got no place.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've never seen these pictures?
No.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
No.
There's
nothing wrong with looking at hot women.
There's nothing wrong with looking at hot women. I don't want it crossed with my damn records.
Okay. Hey.
I mean, I like hot wings and ranch. I don't want to see a hot chick covered in wings and ranch.
Hey.
It just doesn't. Now, coleslaw, that's another story. Hot chicks and coleslaw?
Yeah.
All right. I'm on board with that.
You ever
I'm
go on
just saying,
Instagram
I'm
and
tired of
wonder
it,
why
'cause
you're following somebody?
You know they're not. Record collectors look like us. They're doofuses. Most record collectors are doofuses, and God bless all of us. They don't look like these hot chicks in these pictures.
Right.
That's not what a record collector
Right.
Anyway.
Okay.
Jesus herald Christ on a crutch. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I was going to show I don't get to show the graphic enough, so I'm going to show the graphic again.
You can keep
This has
talking.
been a Grown Man Record Night editorial with Mikey Bananas.
You want to bitch about something else while you're at it?
Hell, I only bust this out about once a year. The editorial. I think the last time I did an editorial was about the Ice Bucket Challenge.
I gotta remember that. That was
That's a long time.
3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, I've not done one in a while. That's why, All right. I'll leave that where it is. What do you guys think about that? I got some preach it and some here's. Keep what's sacred, sacred. You goddamn right. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's a different animal, man. I don't shit where I eat. You know what I mean? Taco Bell's great, but I don't want to eat Taco Bell while I'm reading Facebook on the shitter. It's a different animal.
But you do eat it while you're taking
While I'm shitting, looking at Facebook, and then pick up a bean brew?
Yeah.
I don't do that, I tell you why.
Why?
No carbs. All right, moving on. Let's talk about what we played tonight. We got a pretty good stack of records to get through.
Played a lot of stuff tonight.
Yeah, record albums. You like them?
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen them?
Oh, yeah.
Whoop. Come on now.
All right.
Man. Stuff's... Whoop.
All right.
We got Ghost in the Machine. It's weird. Sometimes when I switch the type of transition, you guys ever think I'm just a bumbling shithead over here?
I think we need to hire a producer.
No, when I switch between the
or
type of transition from our little stinger with a Batman thing to a normal transition, sometimes it goes hoop and goes hoop, hoop, and goes back to the hoop.
We need to put that on Craigslist for a director.
I'm looking for, I don't know, mid-30s, nice meaty guy that can handle all the equipment. We got a lot of equipment around here, so what I like is a nice meaty guy that can handle all the equipment, can come over nice and early, stay real late, handle all the equipment, sweaty in here, you'll probably get sweaty. So you'll be sweaty, big guy, handling equipment. That's kind of what I'm looking for. No big rush. If anyone wants to blast me an E, I'll give you my E if you want to blast me one. Across the subject line, just put meaty man for equipment handling. I'll get back to you shortly. And this was left up there from last week. I just picked it up a few weeks ago when I went up to the Asheville at Harvest Records. Black Flag slipping in.
The Asheville.
Smoking. I love this shit, man.
This is dirty. Really dirty.
I'm really late to the party with.
I don't know much about Black Flag.
With Black Flag, I'll be honest. But I love them. Yeah. I absolutely love them.
Yeah.
War Galaxy. Pull this up. I want to hear something a little funky. That 77 jam.
This could have been in Yacht Rock.
I
thought, you know.
Oh, man, come on.
I loved your definition of Yacht Rock when we get to it.
Oh, yeah, what did I say? I don't remember what I said.
You said it's any sitcom theme that you've never heard.
Oh, yeah.
Is a Yacht Rock
Yeah, that's
song.
a good, yeah. If it's a sitcom theme, get back in this hole. I'm trying to square it up.
Get back in my hole.
Actually, if you notice, folks, Abigail painted me this picture for Christmas, and I've had it in the living room, you know, front and center, and I'm like, well, man, I should have this where it's on the air, because it's on the air. I don't know if you guys remember this from Christmas. On the air.
Got big hair on the hair
with Mikey B. So yeah.
How do you get cat hair on that if it's been up on the wall?
Oh, that was part of my hair.
A year.
It's the it's part of my man bun. Steve sent us a text earlier. What did he say? Cheap Tricks Dream Police. What, 40th anniversary?
I don't know.
I don't have my phone, so.
79. So that'd be 30.
30 years.
39.
So 40. I don't know.
30,
Steve talking about.
That'd be 39 years ago.
Steve said recorded today or released today. So, something like that. But what a killer album, man. I've got this.
On this date, 1979. That's all he put.
On this date.
That'd be 38 or 39 years ago.
Okay. But either way, what a killer record. I had this, again, I've done this before. My collection was probably like this when I had this record. I had a few hip-hop records and a few rock records, and that was one of them. It was like this.
Yeah, it's a good...
It may have actually came with my turntables and mixers when I bought that shit. Jay, you played this baloney. What is this?
Oh, this is the Kiss. The 4 solo records turned 40 this week.
Oh, really? All of them? They were released that same year?
Day.
Same day?
All 4 released the same day.
I did not know that.
So, but I brought the Ace Frehley. I think it's the best one by far. It's the rockest.
What would be number 2?
You know, it gets a lot of crap, but I think the Peter Criss one's okay. It's very poppy. Like, Peter Criss was into, like,
I've heard that was
60s doo-wop pop. Like,
really?
And it's kind of almost like that at points. The Paul Stanley one's pretty good. The Paul Stanley would probably be number 2
What's
as
the
far as
stinker?
rock. Gene Simmons.
Gene
in
Simmons
my
is
opinion.
the stinker.
In my opinion.
I don't know enough about Kiss, I'll be honest.
But that's just my opinion. Yeah, I love this record though. It's a rocking record. He still plays a
Rockin'
lot.
record.
When I saw him a couple years ago, he was still playing songs off of it. So still kind of.
Jay likes rockin' records. I don't know if you
I
guys
like-
have met Jay.
I like rock and roll records.
Me and Jay went to high school together.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys go to high school?
CO 74, baby.
Jay brought over a Nintendo multi-cart we're playing in the other.
Oh yeah.
Miles Davis, Jack Johnson picked this up for $1. It's in rough shape, but if you've never heard this record, freaking killer. Listen to side 2, which is just one track, but it's like a 25-minute track. What's it called?
Side 2.
yeah.
Yester Now.
Yesterday. It's a weird, funky, out there, really out there.
Listen to this lineup here.
Okay.
Miles Davis, Herbie Hancock, John McLaughlin,
Wow.
Steve Grossman, Bill Cobham,
Whoa.
Michael Henderson. Not sure about him, but yeah.
Come on now. Give Michael Henderson some credit.
But look at that though. I mean, like
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, man.
that's killing the business right there, or killing the town.
Yeah. That's who else you want on your damn record? Who else would you want
That's
on
the
there?
best musicians of the time.
I
right
wanted
there.
some nice, thick Swedish doom, so I pulled out this Empress, the Monolord I picked up at the show a couple weeks ago in Asheville.
Yeah.
Not listened to. We listened to actually side 3 and 4 tonight because we.
Yeah, we messed
Was
up.
messing
and
around,
messed
it was-
up, yeah.
Anyway, so I was stoked to play that.
Yeah, heavy record, man.
Real heavy, man. Thick, dirty fuzz. Just makes you want to go clean your drawers out, man.
Sure.
So much. It's that Velcro pulling fuzz. And you hear the speaker just, yeah. Man, it just does it to me. I don't know what it is. It's like climbing the rope in gym class. I have said it before. I'll say it again. My favorite record that I own, Les McCann, Live at Montreux. And listen to one of my top 5 songs probably of all time compared to what? Live at Montreux. And it's just, it doesn't get any better than that. I actually played this, I streamed it live while I was working today. I said live. No, I didn't stream it live. I played it while I was working today.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play the freaking record when I get home.
Is this one on your phone?
No, I did it on no. It was
You streamed it.
YouTube.
There's a song called North Carolina.
Oh
on
yeah,
there.
it's funky as hell. You ever heard North Carolina? That's also on Talk to the People.
I'm not familiar with this record.
Okay,
I'm not that familiar with Les McCann.
let's go and take a lap real quick.
Sorry.
Let's just run around.
He's a good singer. He's a good singer, Les McCann.
Tell me about this stupid.
I just
record.
brought
Oh,
this
that's
Melvin's
stupid.
Houdini.
Stupid. You know, one of the best records of the '90s.
Yeah, I've got a stack of records. Like I store like about 90% of my records.
Really?
Yeah,
And like a storage unit?
yeah, and then the good ones. So like on Friday when I drop my car off on Friday and I want to bring something over, I go in my storage unit and get and throw them out.
Oh, okay.
Cause like I'm there, every day. To
Right.
Switch cars, but then I've got a stack, like that I keep on a bookshelf at home with like my prom stuff, and valuable stuff or whatever. So I just picked this out tonight for no apparent reason
Can't go
whatsoever.
wrong there.
Houdini, I haven't heard in a while by the Melvins, and this was like
I don't have that one. I didn't buy. I went for Stoner Witch when these came out because
Yeah.
you got Houdini. You
Yeah.
got Houdini. I got Stoner Witch, so that way we could listen to both of them. And
Yeah.
Now I kind of wish I would have went back and picked up Houdini.
and that was '93, and I've said for a while now, if I would have known about the Melvins in '93, like they would have been like my favorite band of all time, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I think it's that good.
I think it's cool now that I've always been a fan of the Melvins, but I wasn't really not that early. A little later, Stoner Witch area.
Yeah.
I was a fan, but not enough to like seek them out and know everything about them.
Yeah.
When I started, they had some crossovers with some of my favorite musicians, and that's what really was like, hello, dumbass. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
They had Nirvana and Kurt Cobain ties.
Mm-hmm.
They had like Mike Patton ties, obviously, and I'm right there in the middle, and that's like between Nirvana and Mike Patton is kind of where I live. You know what I mean? And that's where the Melvins live. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my opinion about it. Whoa. Then I decided, let's do us a little yacht rock playlist.
Yeah.
I didn't have everything that I sought out for this playlist, and Jay didn't have it necessarily.
I don't have.
Some of the stuff, like honorable mention.
I even was at my parents' house thumbing through their stuff, and I couldn't find anything. I come to one conclusion.
Yeah.
We're not a yacht rock family.
Well, sure.
So take it for what it's worth.
More of a Plymouth Rock family.
Yeah.
Stuff we didn't have, like Pablo Cruz.
Yeah, I don't have
Christopher
it.
Cross.
Yeah, I've got that. I've got that one
We both
somewhere,
thought, and it may be down in my baloney stack somewhere. To be
I went up to, and I told you you're at a record store today. You could have got bought
yeah,
for a buck.
but I told Steve I ran into a lot of these today, but even for $1, I'm out of space. I'm not going to buy a bunch of shit just to play one time for the program.
Yeah.
God bless you guys, but I'm not doing that. I'm running out of space. I'm not gonna take up space to do all that. But we did have enough to really get down and dirty for a little playlist. I started out, we actually played this record last week, Toto, except last week we played Africa. Today we played Rosanna. Right in the pocket for a yacht rock song. Found this in a little stack of records that Cameraman left behind up here in a little corner, not in the main stack. And I was like, oh, I bet there's a Pablo Cruz record in there, is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And I didn't find that, but what I did find was Rupert Holmes, Partnered in Crime, which had Escape, the Pina Colada song.
Yeah.
And it didn't get a whole lot more yacht rockish than the freaking Pina Colada song.
Yeah.
So, like I said, some of these are kind of an homage to summer ending and to that genre just in general, and kind of a nod, a tip of the cap, if you will, ha-cho-cha, for Carl the Envelope, because, yacht, sailboat, made it. Carl's not, dead because of a hurricane or all that jazz.
That's good.
Speaking of Carl, one of the biggest Buffett guys I know, that's not like a douchebag dad with a polo shirt tucked into like Bugle Boy shorts. Carl's like an OG, and his dad too, like old school Buffett guys that like.
Carl's dad looks like a surfer.
He looks like Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
His dad looks like Jimmy Buffett for real. If you give Carl
more tan,
he's an older gentleman now, but a tan, just Carl's tan too, but a blonde Carl with like a blonde mustache, that's his dad, and obviously that looks like Jimmy Buffett, especially back in the day. So I pulled out Changes in Latitude, and I played a song we should have played last night for the Hurricane called Landfall. It's the final song on the album. Pretty good song, man. I'm not the hugest Buffett fan, but I definitely get down on it a little bit when the time is right and it feels right. I'm not ashamed to put a little bit of that on there for sure.
Yeah, he's got his niche for sure.
It's it's his own deal, man. And it's cornball at times, and I think that falls into the trap of some of the major songs that are you get overplayed. Margaritaville, cheeseburger, and I like mine with lettuce and tomato. 57 French fried potato. French fried potatoes
but
no carbs.
For as long as a longevity to his career, though, the guy's pretty much a genius if you think about it. He just tours like 2 months a year.
I know. I want some nudes of him.
Oh, look.
You got some nudes? Oh, he's almost nude there. I'm a big fan of nudes in general. Loggins and Messina Finale. This is a double live album.
Oh, that was
from
live.
'77.
I didn't hear the live part.
It wasn't bad, man. I have to say
you liked it.
I mean, it was okay. The song I played, what did I play? Called Brighter Days. Because I figured after the hurricane, you guys are looking for brighter days, kind of thing. I don't think I've ever played that record. I've probably had it over 10 years. I've never played it.
Yeah.
Another one I've not played very much at all, if ever, is I was looking for another Doobie Brothers, but I found this one. I was looking for one from like 78, 79. I can't. Face to Face. Is that right? Or Face to Face?
I don't know.
There's this one is from 80, and that's Michael McDonald there, and I'm like, surely this is yacht rock territory.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Oh yeah, and
I mean, well, not good, but like, you know,
what did I play?
what we're looking for.
I played. Damn it, I can't remember what I played. Dedicate This Heart, I think it was.
Okay.
Which sounds like a sappy little love song, but it's actually a little groovy jam, man.
This is the one that sounded just like sitcom.
Yeah.
Thing.
Oh yeah, they totally sound like
You
a
had your
sitcom.
little bit going on there.
Yeah, I did have a bit. The first VCLT I ever received, I believe, if not the second, I think it's the first, from Sean0612, first friend in the VC ever, Donald Fagan, the Nightfly. He said he always picks these up, and when he sees them for cheap, and he finds people that doesn't have them and gives it to them. And I was like, what a cool idea. That's just a really...
That's a nice guy.
That's a nice guy. So I played the title track, The Nightfly, which is really on the... I hate to even... When I saw this lumped into yacht rock, I was like, oh man, come on. That's a killer record. It's a very well-produced record. Jay was saying that he actually owns the same Neve console that Dave Grohl does.
Yeah.
That this was recorded on.
Yeah.
And you can tell, this thing is, I mean, sounds amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But when I listen back to the track, I'm like, okay, I can see where this would be lumped into yacht rock, but it's on the cool, actually legit side of yacht rock for sure. If there is a yacht rock.
Right.
Supposedly Jimmy Buffett is a member of the Bohemian Grove. Oh, have you seen that?
What's that mean?
Oh, have you ever seen the Alex Jones documentary about Bohemian Grove, MT? I have.
Was this some insider stuff?
Oh
you
yeah,
can't
that's
tell
where all
us?
the presidents and the high business people go, and they
make weird decisions about the world.
and they sacrifice babies, and there's a big owl statue, and yeah. Anyway, this one just, I mean, cover alone screams yacht rock. Captain and Tennille, another one I've had for 20, 30 plus years, never played it. I'm trying to think of what I played. Hang on. I played Love Will Keep Us Together, I think. Maybe that was the one. I was like, oh, this is going to be like, and it was actually, it had a little beat to it.
I don't remember.
Had a little something going on.
Yeah.
But I will say, my number one, yeah, man, you're right, Bill. Steely Dan and Donald Fagen, they get dissed on about kind of doing a soft jazz kind of thing, but some of the best musicianship going on in that era, for sure.
Oh, their session guys were amazing.
They're notoriously picky and just like, man, I respect the ever-living hell out of those guys.
Yeah.
But the biggest surprise of the night, and I knew this was going to be in my yacht rock playlist, and I didn't even remember I had it. Never listened to it before. Kenny Loggins, Celebrate Me Home. Is that what that says? Celebrate Me Home?
Looks like it.
So I pulled out this Kenny Loggins record. You guys, some of you I'm sure know it. I've had it for I don't know how long. It's got some cool art on it. Him holding a water hose. If you've ever wanted to see Kenny Loggins holding a water hose, there you go.
Or is it a garden hose?
Huh? Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, I'm just looking.
Do you say water hose instead of garden hose? You say garden
Why
hose?
is the window open?
I don't know. Maybe a nice night. So I played the track Lady Luck because I thought Carl was pretty lucky where he stayed, and I put this song on. Sleeper of the frickin' night. If you've never heard Lady Luck by Kenny Loggins, go look it up on YouTube or something. This song absolutely jams. Like, not jams for yacht rock, jams. I'm telling you, this is some legit sleeper shit. Now,
So we made a discovery on the show tonight.
in the middle of all this jazz, and I'm saying like, man, listen to this record, and I look in here, this kind of like falls out of it. I need some help from you guys on chat, for sure. This falls out of the Kenny Loggins record that I've never played. Obviously, some kind. Open this guy, Jay. It's a Beatles poster.
What side are you showing there?
The black and white.
Psychedelic.
So it's like black and white. That, go down, Jay. And then on the back side, you've got psychedelic business. This poster it's like ripped in two, but inside of a Kenny Loggins record. What album is this poster from?
This might be from, I bet you this is from a magazine or something.
You think
it's
so?
Really
I
thin.
don't know.
It's really, really thin paper.
Okay, Bill says that's from the Love Songs album. Oh, Steve was just talking about that.
I don't know.
We were just talking about this on the show.
What's Love Songs? Which one is that?
Came out pre-Let It Be, is that right?
Well, Let It Be was the last one, wasn't it?
But it came out between the... I wasn't familiar with it.
No, Steve brought...
What did he bring?
No, he brought...
Oh, the Love thing, that's the more... I can't remember.
He brought...
Chlamydia? Steve has chlamydia, that's why he's not here tonight.
I don't remember. I've got it. The one...
Post Let It Be. So it's a posthumous release. Okay. Is that it's red with the heart on it? I'm going to have to look that up.
Last week, Steve brought something different. Are we on graphic or anything?
No, it's maroon with like a gold. God, okay. That's what it looks like, Jay.
Okay. And what
right.
year was that?
Oh, one of the compilations. I see. Well, that's cool though, man. 62 and 70. It's a compilation that between songs from 62 and 70. That's cool. We're gonna have to put that. We're gonna have to glue that together or tape it together and put it up here.
Okay.
That'd be dope, man. And then I played some Seals and Croft Greatest Hits, which had Summer Breeze makes me feel like remembering douche commercials.
Yeah.
That's what that makes me remember.
Yeah, this is as yacht rock as it gets. Then
That's pretty damn yacht rock.
Well, when did you buy this?
Don't know. It came. I'm sure most of these records, these Captain and Tennille and the Loggins and Messina, and the Seals and Croft, I'm sure came in like, hey, I've got these 4 boxes of records, and you find like one Led Zeppelin and one, 10 years after, and the rest is like Snickle Fritz. That would be one of the Snickle Fritz, but that wasn't bad. Out of all this stuff, we didn't really play any stinkers. Now I went for like tracks on it that kind of played to our theme, but were actually also kind of like good sounding tracks. We finished off with Hall & Oates, a little Private Eyes.
Hey Jude, that's the one Steve brought last
Hey
week.
Jude, that's right. So we played Private Eyes, kind of going into that. That kind of blurs the lines between that yacht rock. You could hear that in that genre, but it's a little post that, but it's still kind of.
I've been listening to a lot of 80s music lately.
Yeah.
I've discovered these 80s.
Deep yacht.
I've discovered these 80s video blocks they do on the classic music channel.
Yeah. Butt channel?
That makes me happy to watch that stuff.
You got stuff for Dig of the Week, Jay?
Not really. I got a couple honorable mention yacht records.
Oh, bring those on while I pull out my digs.
Okay.
Oh, we're at an hour. We got to pick this up.
These are in probably not really yacht rock, but Duran Duran Rio. That video's as yacht as it gets.
No.
They're on a boat.
Disagree.
Come on.
No, they're on a boat. Disagree. Disagree.
They're on a boat.
No, disagree.
Okay. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Love Beach. Look at those.
The cover.
Look at those hunks right there.
The cover screams yacht rock.
And one of those guys just blew his head off last year.
I don't know if all of that is yacht rock, but it damn sure.
Look at that.
I mean, it looks like it could be an Ambrosia album.
That's yacht cock.
All right, let's start. Nope.
Okay. Sorry, that's
Delete.
going too far.
Delete.
That's going too far. That's all I brought.
Okay, you got things for digs?
Nah, I just brought some crap. That's
crap.
it. Yeah, I just grabbed a few records. I was working out of town all week, man. This has been a week from hell as far as work. So.
Robert Petrie. So what I did for Dig It a Week this week. Now check it out. I went to I did some real hardcore digging yesterday in a Goodwill.
Serious digging.
Serious digging. Dollar records. I pulled 7 of them out. Some of them are flipping amazing. Some of them are weird. Some of them are things I never heard of. I took a chance. I played a little sample, and I'm like, holy shit, who is this? I'm buying it. I'm not doing those tonight. That's a deep tease. We're going to do those the next time I do records. I got 7 there. I got 5 or 6 at another place today, actual record store. I'm going to do those tonight because there's a couple of these I really want to play and get to for the weekend. And so I'll save the other ones. A nice bargain bucket pickup is coming your way soon. But today I did pick up, you were talking about stuff that could fall under the yacht rock category, which it doesn't. It really falls into the Carolina beach music categories. The Ocean Drive series. This is one part of Warner Special Projects. These were actually TV commercials. You could order like records. That's one way to get them. This company was actually out of Raleigh that did these beach beat records out of Raleigh, which is a part of the Warner Special Projects. I've got 3 or 4 of these. This is volume 3, which I do not have. The Tams, Joe Turner, Temptations, Drifters, Jackie Wilson, Chairman of the Board, Dionne Warwick, the Drifters, Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs stay on there. Chairman of the Board, Marvin Gaye, the Coasters, James and Bobby Purify.
Yeah.
Purify?
Yeah.
Purify?
Yeah.
Archie Bell and the Drells, who I love.
Yeah. So, yeah, these are pretty common down here, like where we
And
live.
they're great.
They're usually really cheap.
Fantastic,
really
man.
cheap.
Good, fantastic summertime, like high living music, man.
Yeah. Good compilation.
Get your ladies up dancing, gets the ice in your drink shaking a little bit. That's what you want. Steve actually passed this on to me. I was digging with Steve today at the record store, and this was in the dollar bin, and I was like, holy shit, I don't have this. It's a Jerry Reed record I don't have called Dixie Dreams. I think it came out in the early 80s, 81 on RCA. It's got some songs like Bayou Woman, Love Me Tonight, Dixie Dreams, One Way Rider, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Oh, I'd love to hear Jerry's version of that. And this is the track that really caught my attention. It's called Hooray for Chuck Berry. So I bet you on that track you're going to hear some just grade A, 100% guitar picking, if I had to guess.
That's some good photography on the back, too.
Yeah.
The different faces of Jerry Reed.
I mean, you don't... I mean, I ain't no fool. Butt Beach. Bill said Butt Beach.
That's right on, spot on.
Butt Beach. I've been down there to Butt Beach.
I'm going to the Butt Beach in a few weeks.
I got. I'm gonna do a little fishing here coming up.
Are you?
Hell, when this water, hell, if we get down there, all these damn rivers and shit. Whoop, whoop, ha!
That's right. I-40 is a pond right now, isn't it?
We're up against a hard break. Jerry Reed, I didn't have.
Yeah.
Following it up with a Waylon Jennings, I didn't have.
Yeah.
Old Waylon.
Yeah.
77, baby.
Yeah.
Don't really know this one as much, even though this was a huge hit. This stayed at like top of the country charts for a while. This was really at the top of like Waylon's popularity, and just he had it all moving and shaking right here. And
it's got Looking Back Texas on it.
Yeah, that's the big one. That was the big hit. But I don't know this record as a whole nearly as much as I know some of the other stuff that Waylon's done. So
look at that crew right there. How would you like to be a part of that crew?
I'm really looking forward to hearing this. You will tilt down. There you go.
Yeah. This has got a song on it called Sweet Caroline. I wonder if that's the same.
Oh.
Same
Neil Diamond version. I knew Caroline.
Got a song called Satin Sheets.
How about a little British thunder? A little British thunderous metal, Jay.
Oh!
My first Saxon record.
That's your first one? I thought you had a couple.
It's on that.
Okay. Probably P.
P-Wiz.
Cat P, probably.
This is Power and the Glory.
What
83.
Year? 83, okay.
A lot of people say, well, they've made a lineup change. It's not the best Saxon. Other people say it's the best one.
Their third,
no,
maybe?
It's a little, let's see, hang on. I got you, man. I got you. I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
But Biff Byford?
Biff Henderson? That's the 6th record by Saxon,
Okay.
83. Sold over 1.5 million copies. First studio album, the new drummer Nigel Glockner.
Oh, yeah.
Glockler. Recorded in Atlanta, which seems really weird for Saxon to do that.
But
A lot of people say it sounds weird because it has this weird kind of like hollow tin can sound to it.
Yeah.
So people are like, it doesn't have that same thunderous in your face Saxon feel from the earlier records.
Yeah, it's got an early 80s, probably very compressed.
Reverby.
Yeah, high.
Other people say it's their favorite of all of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know the record.
But,
I was willing to spend $5 and find out.
But Biff Byford, I think is his last name.
Yeah.
Very underrated singer, metal vocalist.
Yeah, I'm stoked to
Really
pick that
good.
up. And really, my big deal, my big beef this week. Local record store, Underdog Records, good friend of ours. We go up there quite a bit. He posts these little Facebook and Instagram videos of like, here's the new records coming out this week, and it's just him kind of flipping through them. And then he'll say, here's some of the fresh used records coming out. And I saw this record, I'm like, wait a minute, and then I looked in the description, he actually listed it. Boris, Heavy Rocks. This is the 2011 Heavy Rocks, which is really like Heavy Rocks 2. This is really weird.
Okay.
So it ends up being like the 16th Boris record released. There was one in 2002 called Heavy Rocks. It looked just like this. You can't really see, but there's like a logo up here on the top. It's kind of like the Metallica Black album where you have to like turn it to see the thing, you know. So it looked just like this, but it was orange with the logo. It was called Heavy Rocks. 2011 comes around. They release another record called Heavy Rocks, but now it's purple, different songs. They just said the reason they did that was to show their ever-evolving style of music and da-da-da-da. Okay, great. All I knew was I could get a Boris record. It was $10. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit. I've got several Boris records. If you guys don't know Boris, Japanese stoner doom stuff. Chick guitar player, Wada, W-A-T-A. And she is like the coolest guitar player ever. Plays these huge wall of orange and Mad Amp stuff. Lots of fuzz, lots of sustain, tuned real low. And they do stuff that's like, really weird and noisy to like kind of almost like desert rock sounding stuff to like just drone sun type tracks. And they're actually named, the name Boris is an homage to the Melvin song Boris on Bullhead. They named their band after that song.
Okay.
So I am super stoked to pick this up. See if you can get that little logo up there. I gotta show that off. That's my big ticket item. We gotta do a little show on it. But yeah, you guys, man, if you've never checked out Boris, some of the stuff is more approachable than others. There's some of these tracks are, you can't really see that, can you?
Not really.
It's on there. But anyway, some of the tracks are more approachable. Some are noisier. Some are kind of sing-songy. Some are just really rocking. But it's a terrific album. That's all I got for Dig of the Week.
Terrific.
Jay ain't got nothing?
Nah. We'll come strong next week.
Oh, wait, you know what? Do we even have a soda?
Probably not.
I don't think we have a soda.
No. Sorry.
And I don't have any soda.
We got a Dr.
Shit.
We got a Perky in there.
We got to do it then. That's what we got to do.
All right, we'll take you a break.
All right, we're going to take us a quick commercial break. We're going to come back with a So to Speak and Chip Chat here on a live episode of Grown Man Record Night. You guys stay tuned with us and smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and click that little bell so you're sure to get notifications from Grown Man Record Night when we go live and when we post videos. So we'll be right back here in just a minute.
Next on Primo, it's taco time for the Sheriff on TV Sheriff's HD Roundup.
Nachos, machos, frienditos. It's your ding dong damn the TV sheriff. TV sheriff. TV sheriff. TV sheriff. TV sheriff. HD Video Jet Sticks. You know I don't like Doritos Locos Taco. This scary like shaky logo text screen is laden with some right spooky hidden messages. With a Conte taste of Video Jet. Yeah.
It's taken Taco Bell years to perfect, and you seconds to devour. It's taken Taco Bell years to perfect, and you years to devour. It's taken Taco Bell seconds to perfect, you seconds to devour. Introducing the irresistible Doritos Locos Taco. Loco Taco Supreme in a shell made out of real nacho cheese Doritos.
It's loco. What'd you do?
Just when you thought all the really good ideas were taken. Introducing the new Doritos Locos Tacos. Taco Supreme. Just when you thought all the really good ideas were taken. Introducing the new Doritos Locos Tacos.
Don't take that taco, it's a creepy taco. Well, that's all we got for now, doggies. We'll see you on back here pronto. Hee-haw, 99
Muscle Invasion Update. Scientists discover muscle things have come to wrestle. America's only hope, the Battle and Belt and the wrestling ring.
He moves left. He took one. Into the Battle and Belt it goes. He's got another. Folks, this wrestling ring may save the world. One more to go. He's got him. It's Battle and Belt. Oh, hard knocking, rockin' ring. Battle and Belt. Muscle figure packs each sold separately. New from Mattel.
A tape of this quality deserves to be played in the most sophisticated of systems. Because Sony Premium Tape has more music, where other tapes have distortion and hiss. Sony Audio Tape. It's the closest you can get to music.
This is the X Television Network.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Grown Man Record Night. We appreciate the F and G shit out of you for hanging out with us on a Friday night. You could be doing anything, but instead you're doing this. I don't really know what that says about you, but we appreciate you nevertheless. We're having a good time, and I hope you guys are too. Kind of got pressed for a little soda speak tonight. I realized just, I don't know, 2 minutes and 34 seconds ago that didn't really have a soda for soda speak because I'm kind of I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do the stinger. See, now I have to see it went back to that, even though okay. Since I'm doing the no carb thing and doing kind of the keto thing, really, I don't have sodas in the house. I'm not really doing the soda thing. I just got the water, but I do have some diet sodas for a put back for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Luckily, we've had a whole lot of rainy days here. So that being said, we didn't have any good like craft sodas or anything like this, but this is my standby. This has become my standby here of late.
Okay.
Now, I think I'm a big Diet Coke guy. If I have my druthers, I'm a Diet Coke Coke Zero or Coke Zero Sugar, and the other one will be Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Those are my ones. Throw in a Diet Mountain Dew in there. Diet Dr. Pepper really near the top. But because they're $2 a 12-pack, when I buy sodas like that, I buy the Diet Dr. Perky. Now, Diet Dr. Perky is the flavor, the store brand of Food Lion. So I don't know. Here in the Southeast, we have these grocery stores called Food Lions.
They used to taint their meat.
My dad worked there then. I can't talk about that. It's statute of limitations.
You remember them from 2020.
Hang on, I'm in a statute of limitations. So anyhow, this is their Diet Dr. Pepper version. So we'll just give this a go. I'm going to not mouth hump this at all.
But you just did. I'll call it.
I put my mouth way down below it.
That's what she said.
This tain't the time for that. 336, all sevens. Tastes like Diet Dr. P to me.
Maybe not quite as sweet as Diet
Really?
Pepper.
To me, this is sweet as shit.
I mean, it's good. It's
because I've been drinking
fine.
water all week. It tastes like pancake syrup, but
yeah, it's fine.
$2 a 12er, man. So, what's your local store? Do you guys buy store brand at all? Is anybody loyal to any particular store brand type of soda? Because I find that sometimes that's your better bang for the buck.
You know, it's kind of
Or do you
weird.
have to have Coke? You have to have Pepsi.
It's kind of weird when you're a kid how like you don't want store brand stuff. You know, like you want the name brand.
I made fun of it like cheapo sneakers.
Because my mom used to buy me store brand Gatorade because I played a lot of sports or whatever. You know, and she didn't. She just thought it was the same thing, just cheaper.
My mom bought the
And,
powder and we mixed them.
Yeah, but my mom. I grew up in a family that bought a lot of store brand stuff, and
Oh, it's ridiculous because I used to make fun of my mom for doing that.
oh yeah,
And you know, now I'm looking for every single way I could possibly save money.
but do you think over the years that the store brands have gotten better?
No, it's just that I was never hung up on the taste. I was hung up on the label.
Yeah,
Just like buying cheap sneakers. That's what I mean.
yeah. But there were some things that weren't good store brand.
Oh, there's some better than others.
And
for
some things
sure.
have gotten a lot better. I mean, like chips. I mean, I remember there wasn't much a selection of store brand chips back in the 80s.
I was a fan of some off brands for sure. Chet Cola, which was the Winn-Dixie. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Winn-Dixie. A brand called Moore's, which wasn't necessarily a store brand, but it was an El Cheapo brand of potato chip. They went out of business. Can't find them anymore. But not that I know of.
Yeah.
I don't know. Leave us a comment. Smash that like button. We're gonna do us a chip chat, Jay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now you gotta let nope. I gotta put a graphic up. You can't just jump into stuff. I gotta put a graphic up.
I'm not seeing the bag yet.
I can't
I
find
probably
it.
are, but
So we got a pretty good cache of chips over here, even though I'm no carb. This is literally the only time during the week I eat potato chips. It's during the show now.
15. There's 1 carb per chip, so be careful.
Yeah, get out of here.
Oh.
1 carb per chip.
Serving size, 15 chips. Carbs per serving, 15 grams.
Also a carb a chip.
Yeah, so that would be 1 carb per chip where I come from.
I'm allowed 20 carbs a day.
Well, you can eat 20 chips if you'd like. Have you had any carbs today?
I'm sure. Incidentals. All right, bust them open. These are
These are the ketchup, right?
from Bill.
Yep.
Bill sent the ketchup.
Yep. Is this this might be, was it Ohio exclusive maybe?
Or Canadian. Bill, what's the deal with these? Are
They
these
smell like ketchup.
Okay.
Smell them. See what they smell like.
These are the ones we were waiting to do with Steve, and then we skipped last week, and now here we are doing them without Steve. Anyway.
Smell them. Smell good.
Oh my God, yes.
They nailed the
Inspired by
smell.
the flavor that makes everything better, it's no surprise that ketchup is found everywhere, from backyards to ballparks. So maybe it's just one of the flavors.
I'm surprised they didn't work something out with like Heinz or Hunt's or somebody like that.
I'm surprised Frito-Lay doesn't have a stake in one of those companies anyway, to be honest with you. Ketchup chips are popular in Canada, but this is an American variant.
Yeah. Interesting.
Not as overwhelming as I thought.
I don't know what to think.
Very good. Barbecue minus the zing. Just the tomato-y part of barbecue. Without the
I was going to say tomato.
spice.
I think more tomato than ketchup.
They taste like tomato soup. Good.
Yeah. Not too much bite. I mean, or
And it's
no,
not
or
like
no bite, really.
It's not like wrap chips where they're loaded with stuff. There's enough on there for sure. And Lay's doesn't normally do that anyway. They don't bombard you with flavor. Just enough to keep you coming back to the bag for more.
You said tomato soup. I could see that, or vegetable soup almost too.
Yeah.
Well,
Very tomatoey. Got sweet tomatoes.
yeah, it's almost got a little sweet to it. Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, just like a cup of tomato soup, these would be fantastic with a sandwich.
It's a really smooth chip. I mean,
It really is.
it's not too salty.
Ketchup chip. You guys, I'm trying to tilt it. Go get you some ketchup chips. Pick you up find you a lady that you enjoy, or a gentleman, whatever your deal is. Get you some ketchup chips and settle down for an evening of just maltodextrin fun.
What about
Great.
What about getting mustard to dip these in?
Mustard would be good. I've been eating a lot of mustard. You know why?
It's got nothing in it.
No carbs.
Yep.
All right, thanks for joining us for Grown Man Record Night. Boy, it was good. Had a good time this evening. Nibbling on some chippies, sipping on some soda, listening to some hot damn records and some yacht rock, celebrating the end of the summer season, and appreciating the fact that Carl isn't dead about it. So we hope everybody has a great weekend. Spend some time watching some football and hanging out with your youngins and your old lady and your old man and shit. And it's going to be a good old time, and hope everybody just enjoys it and get everything out of it you can before you got to go back to that work 20 on Monday. Because, honey, hush, I'll tell you what.
Hey, I'm looking forward to going back to my regular job next week.
Well, you funny about it, Jay.
Because I had a week.
I've had me a decade. Anyway, we appreciate y'all, and keep up with us on the social media, and all these episodes end up on YouTube,
And face stream,
and my face, and you can always mud butt. Is that what you said?
I said
my butt. You guys got my butt accounts?
You butt.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Okay. Keep up with us on Facebook and Instagram and all that shit. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see you next time on an all-new Grown Man Record Night. Y'all can go do something for your community. Don't smoke cigarettes now. I'm waiting for Jay to cut the microphones off so I can use swear words.